Howdy everyone, it's your buddy BP. It is week 51 of Destiny and Friday morning, which means that it is XUR day. And I am also exhausted. I am so tired. So I'm going to go ahead and punch this one out real quick. So let's go ahead and see what XUR has for us this weekend. For Titans this week, we get the Peregrine Greaves. Its intellect roll of 140 is on the low side. Peregrine Greaves' special ability, called the Peregrine Strike, increases your shoulder charge damage when you activate it from the air. I think it's at least 3 times damage if I remember correctly. This is especially useful on PvE related activities with Brawler or Arc Burn on, because you can do astounding amounts of damage. We had a Nightfall a few weeks ago where it was Brawler and Arc Burn on, and I swear with these on, your shoulder charge can do something like 32,000 damage. It's pretty outrageous. They're fun to use in PvE, and they're really useful if you have the right modifiers, but I wouldn't recommend them for PvP, and you really need to take into account how low the stat roll on these are. This isn't a bad armor, but the stat roll on these are just too low for me to recommend, so unless you absolutely need to have them, you can skip them for this week. Hunters this week at Crest of Alpha Lupi. Its strength roll of 147 is middle of the road for an armor piece of this class. Its special ability, Keeper of the Pack, allows you to revolve fallen teammates faster, and those teammates can revive you faster. You also generate an additional Orb of Light when you use your super. Each class has an armor type like this, and everyone should at least consider having one of these in their arsenal for when they need it. It's really useful in Trials, it's really useful in high-end PvE related stuff like Nightfalls. It's not something you're going to be wearing all the time, but it's one that you should always have on you in case you really do need it. Stat roll on it is kind of average, but if you don't have it, I would recommend picking it up. Warlocks this week at Apotheosis Veil. This armor's discipline roll of 109 is, again, average. Its special ability, Private Reserves, allows you to regenerate health immediately upon activating your super. To me, this is one of the most underwhelming exotic armors in the game. It's really not very necessary. It's actually the first exotic armor I ever got, but as soon as I got another one for my Warlock, I stopped using it. It is just boring. It doesn't have a lot of applications in both PvE and PvP, unless you're the kind of person that likes to panic super, which is something you really shouldn't be doing. Still, if you're a collector, go ahead and pick it up. Otherwise, I say this is a really easy pass. The weapon of the week is the Fusion Rifle Plan C. Plan C's special ability allows the charge and equip time to be dramatically reduced when you swap to it. This is really good in PvP for situations where you're using your primary and you suddenly run out of ammo and you really need to take care of an enemy at close or medium range. And apart from its special ability, it's actually a really good fusion rifle. All of its base stats are very strong. There's lots of upgrade options, so there's all sorts of different ways to fit it out for the way you want it. It's a really good weapon for PvP, and it ain't too shabby for PvE related activities, though there are a bunch of other weapons I would rather use. This isn't to say it's bad, but it's definitely more PvP oriented. So if you like using fusion rifles in PvP, then definitely pick this one up. Otherwise you can skip it, but I still would recommend it. The exotic engram for the week are gauntlets. So if you want to try your hands at getting something like Ruin Wings or Nothing Manacles, then here's your chance. The telemetries this week include auto rifles, pulse rifles, and scout rifles. All primaries. And that just about does it for this video. I am so tired right now. I am exhausted, so I'm going to go ahead and end it right here and call it a night. If you like the video, then spank that like button. Also leave a comment in the comment section if you have any feedback on the video or for the channel. I love hearing back from y'all. And as always, y'all be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video.